Morning. It's 6 o'clock a.m. on Friday, October 13th. Spooky. We are heading to Pennsylvania to pick up my midlife crisis. Do you know what a midlife crisis is?
No.
Okay, it's where people get to be my age and then they second guess like things that they have or don't have. So this is one of those cars that I think fits on that list. So there's a little tip for you, see if you can guess what it is. But we have to head to St. Louis, change planes. I couldn't get a direct flight, and then over to Pittsburgh. We should be in Pittsburgh at 2 o'clock. Check out the car, and as long as it's everything it's supposed to be, we're going to jump in that car and we're going to head back to Milwaukee. We should be back in Milwaukee about 3 a.m. I'm sure he'll be asleep by probably 10. So, all right, you ready for this?
No.
All right, our ride should be here in about 10 minutes, and we're out. We'll see you in St. Louis.
Get in front of you so that you can follow along. Fasten your seatbelt by the button.
Here we are. This is what it is. 2005 Carrera S 997.1. It is a bucket list car. Midlife crisis, whatever you want to call it, but I've been in a midlife crisis now for 20 years. This is just adding to the list. Bought it out here in Pennsylvania at Murraysville Auto Sales. We got Mike here, the owner.
Thank you for your business. I really appreciate it.
Straight up guy. If you're looking for a car, I know he's going to kind of scale down a little bit in the car sales, but he's opening up a body shop also. You need anything here? Murraysville Auto Sales.
Thank you,
appreciate it, Mike.
Yeah,
and we're going to start making our way back to Wisconsin.
Yeah, have a good drive back.
Awesome. Thank you. In somewhere Ohio. We're a couple hundred miles in. We have about 435 miles home. So far so good. She's running good. Nothing I didn't expect. Let's see, I think there's a couple little suspension bushings that I might need to replace. Possibly balance a tire, because just to get a little bit of vibration once in a while. But yeah, so far so good.
Stop.
Pierce, what do you got to say?
Stop.
All right, so here we go, getting back on the road.
All right, it is Monday. We are obviously back from the road trip, and let me say, what a trip. It was really nice to spend time with my 12-year-old, and he actually volunteered to do this. I didn't make him do this. And cars, everything I hoped for and more. This is a bucket list thing for me, And other than a couple little snafus with toll booths, which we didn't get any footage. We didn't get much footage on the way home because it was dark and my kid was tired, and I think he shot a little bit on his iPhone that I would have showed here, but didn't get a ton of footage on the road, and hit a toll gate in Indiana, and my worst nightmare came true where a gate did not go up. So I get out of the car, I'm waving my iPass up, and it's not accepting it. It just accepted it at the 5 toll booths prior to this, but for some reason this one didn't work. Kept hitting the buttons, and eventually somebody kind of walked by, and I'm like, hey, what gives? Why isn't this opening? She's like, I don't know what the problem is, but there should be somebody contacting you on the speaker. So I'm kind of waiting there for, I don't know, another 15, 20 seconds. I felt like I was waiting here for 3 hours with, I got my hazards on so nobody pulls up behind me, and then the gate goes up, green light, so then I go on, and of course, got up to the next toll booth, and I was kind of skittish, so I made sure I went into a lane that was manned, that you could also do the iPass, and of course that one worked fine. So other than that, it basically rained from mid-Ohio off and on all the way back home. So did very well in the rain. We hit a spot on the Skyway where they're doing construction, and you had to kind of shift over to the other side, and where you went through the divot, it was flooded. So thank goodness there was a truck in front of me that pushed most of the water out to the side, but I basically just floated across that. So, but that was all good. Had to make sure I kept my kid fed because he wanted to stop basically at every restaurant we passed to get some food. He's a growing, almost teenager. But that's it. So another great road trip in the books, and this was nothing compared to the Portland trips. This was only 8.5, almost 9 hours to get back. So we landed at about 2 o'clock. The dealership picked me up, took us out there. I checked out the car. Everything was what they said it was. We jumped in it and headed back. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure you please like, subscribe, share. It really helps out the channel, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.